sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Smash, smash. Rush in.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strong right. 60. Ready, go.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
4 down, check. Blue striker. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bucs at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Out of CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can...
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
From the third team now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mills escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Steps away to his left. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he's going to step out of bounds up past the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Just like that, out of danger. On the toss, here's Nwangu. Able to slither by. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 16 more on that one. That one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Hearns brings it in. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's White. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield
You don't
Jr.
want none. You don't want none.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Like 22.
Yeah. You don't want nothing.
Third and short yardage, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Play action now. Mills.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
First down, here's White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
Get off the field.
then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Let's go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends. Warrior 70. 4 down.
On play action, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Watch the run. Check 99. Check 99.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys have now moved out in front. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
And now here is another interception.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be third down. A give running left, McAllister. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
4 down, 4 down.
Ready, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 45.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
4 down.
Ready, go.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Mills. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of his end zone, Mills. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down.
Hey, go Fury.
Crunch.
Go.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
You don't want nothing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Wide, get wide. Panther 60, Panther 60. Out. Showing eight.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll run again with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play fake. Mills.
I'm coming.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw is Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is out of bounds here.
Block 40.
Mike 34. Ricky.
Go.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kene Nwangu. His second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
45. Mike, 40.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Just like that. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You run. Check. 45's the Mike. Check. 7 Pirates. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end right. We got 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Hearns. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On 2nd and 7, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 67 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Again, it's Hunt. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They run for it with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Bucs a first down.
4 down, 4 down.
Yellow.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
45's the mic, 45's the mic. Bound to lose 1. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get 18,
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.